What's up, guys? Commish Ace Coach 704 here. We're starting the off season. Before we get into some details about the off season, I will congratulate the Jets for emulating my season 2 Super Bowl championship team and riding Tavon Austin to victory, just as I did some 4 or 5 seasons ago. Seriously, glad you got off the playoff schneid and got a couple wins and got a trophy. Disappointed in the Vikings. I thought after they destroyed me in Minnesota, they would carry the NFC crown proudly, but alas, that didn't happen. So, the AFC holds a 4-2 lead all time in Super Bowls. I'll give you a quick top 5 of the power rankings that will be coming out in the next day or two. Number 5, Detroit Lions. The past season Super Bowl champs went 14-2 in the season, lost to the Vikings in the divisional round. Really good season overall for the Lions. They've been a really good player ever since they've been here. Number 4, yours truly, Carolina Panthers. 11-5 on the season. We got hot in the playoffs. Anytime you can go to Seattle and beat the shit out of them, it's very impressive. We were on fire that game, and then the next game we were just ice. Totally the opposite. But overall, I feel really good about my team. We have one hole at linebacker that we got to fill, but and got to get some speed in the wide receiving core. Besides Kevin White, I need one more guy. But other than that, I feel pretty good about where we are. Number 3, I go with the Oakland Raiders. They've been in the top of the rankings most of the season. Had a tough loss at home in the AFC title game to the Jets and Tavon, but he's really good with his blitz schemes and such, and he's building a team with very good talent that he's developing. That receiver Moody is not what you would say a prototypical star receiver with a ton of speed, but he makes it, happen with that guy, and that's very impressive. Of course, number 2, the Vikings. They lost the Super Bowl, but they were really, really impressive. The vast majority of the season, 15-1 regular season, and really dominated in their 2 playoff games before the Super Bowl, which it really surprised me that he didn't get it done. But like he said, apparently he's going to be a really good regular season player. And then when it comes to the playoffs or the Super Bowl, he's going to lose. He's lost 2 Super Bowls. I think he's the first guy in here to do that. So take some pride in that, I guess, Sanzo. And of course, the Jets will be number 1. I remember saying in the mid-season power rankings that nothing counted until the playoffs. So he made it count and he got it done when it counted. And it'll be interesting to see, if he can come back and do that again in an AFC that I think is top heavy. I think the NFC is more balanced throughout. So I don't doubt that he'll be in the playoffs again. So he'll have a good shot at repeating and defending that title. Alright, so all that being said, let's get into the offseason. Right now we're in the re-sign period. We've got about 2 hours before we advance to free agency and trades. And of course, there's always a lot of movement when this happens because trades have been off for several weeks now, ever since week 9 in the regular season. So, make sure you're looking at your cap situation. Make sure that when you're trading guys, you're going to get a cap penalty. Keep that in mind. That takes away from your available cap space in free agency. We'll be in this stage. First stage is not very long. The schedule is on the site. I sent it to everybody in DM. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. We'll advance again at midnight tonight. So the first advance is at 10. Next advance is at midnight. We don't get a lot of free agents that sign in the first stage. Plus, that next advance will get us into scouting. And then from there on, we'll advance roughly every 12 hours. It's on the schedule. It's on the site. Make sure you look in your DM for the link. and you'll see the whole schedule right there all the way throughout. Draft is Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time sharp. Wednesday at 9, okay? First round, no time limit on your pick. Rest of the draft, 1 minute time limit on your pick, and I'm strict on it. You guys that have been here, you know. You fuss at me if I skip you, oh well. I'm usually pretty lenient with that 1 minute too. So like I always say, don't watch the draft. Find the guy you want. When your pick comes, if he's there, let's take him and let's keep it moving. Alright, out of fairness, what we do in this league is after the draft, we stop. Nothing happens after the draft on draft night. Alright? We stop, and that's in position changes. This is the last time you can make position changes until next offseason. So it's very important. You got drafted guys you like. You want to put them in a different position. You can do that right here, okay? Remember, in draft positions, the only rule is 85 speed or under for wide receivers to tight end. Everything else, I'll kind of let go, okay? So we stay in position changes until Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when we do preseason. Preseason, we advance every 10 minutes. Turn the injuries off. Make sure you get your cuts down to 53 people. No limit on free agents. We made that change a couple seasons ago. No limit on free agents. When we advance the preseason at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, there's somebody you want, you go on there and you go get them. All right. Even if you're not on the game, when we advance, I update Daddy Leagues. You go on Daddy Leagues and sign guys in free agency also. Okay? Gotta be quick with that mouse. So once we advance every 10 minutes, we go into the regular season starting at roughly 9:45 Thursday night. All right. So that's a quick breakdown on how the offseason goes. Before the draft, I'll do another video like I did last year. Go through the teams, kind of look at their rosters after free agency, see what they might need and what they might be targeting in the draft, some stuff that might have been said in chat about what they're looking for. I'll tell you right now, I'm looking for offense. I think my defense is pretty damn good, so maybe a corner, but you know, corners go early and I'm at like 29, so I ain't really counting on that. But you know, that's it for now. Stay tuned for the draft video when we'll have the draft order reveal, and I'll go through the teams real briefly and kind of see what they might be targeting. Of course, I'm always available. If you have questions, DM me. I'll be glad to help you out, especially with the cap and salary stuff. Some guys are already saying they don't really know how it works. If you're new or if you came mid-season and I didn't clear your cap or whatever, talk to me in DM about that. I have a pretty good memory about who I did and who I didn't, so we can work that out. We still have openings. I believe 5 openings now, or maybe 4. We have one guy that hadn't chosen a team yet, so this is the best time to get in. I even had a guy interested in the 49ers, but they were so wretched, he said no. So, that's the ultimate rebuilding project. But right now it's Broncos, Dolphins, Rams, Jaguars, and 49ers, I believe. I may be missing one other team there, but definitely those are the ones that are open. So if you got somebody, please, you know, add them to the league. I like to talk to people first before I just send out invites. Make sure they, you know, it's the right feel for them. And it's the right feel for us because, you know, like I always say, this is not just a league. It's a community. It's a family. You know, this is a place, like I said the other day in the chat, this is a place that we get away from life. You guys that have been here a while know my dad died in January. And I appreciate every one of you that said something nice to me about that. And believe it or not, this really helps, you know, get your mind off of things. I know several guys in here going through stuff right now. And they tell me this is their release, man. You come in here and you play Madden, you talk strategy about this, you know, crazy-ass video game. You know, you got to have something in life, man. You got to have something. And I'm not going to get on my soapbox because I can start preaching like I'm a Southern black preacher, and I'm not gonna do that. So, but that's all for now. Free agency will start in less than 2 hours, so you know, get ready for your trades. That starts in less than 2 hours. And let's have a fun off season. Thanks, guys.